So my previous video was about why I don't do very scripted video with cut, etc. But I came across I remember another idea basically about basically the format I'm doing and why I think it's actually better than actually if I was scripting. Um, because basically for when you hear someone's thoughts, when you hear them talk and especially ramble, um, it's you gain insight that you wouldn't get from a very strict and controlled script, basically, from whether it's a blog post or if it's uh, yeah, any kind of writing they will do that is very polished, very clean, very stripped down. There is this advice that is generally good, I think, when writing to trim down the fat to bring your point forward. This is very good for if you have a specific point you want to bring to the conversation, and you want it to be very understood by people. But I think there is like a tremendous amount of value from the rambling, the just exploration and connecting different ideas and going into weird tangents, etc. Well, typically, like in the last video, I talked about like I come from. I was talking about video, like the barrier to entry, and like the fact that I would overthink the the material, for example, and I linked it to a quote from a podcast I heard about reading habit and like what it means to be a serious reader. It's like very different ideas, but there is like still a line of truth of connection that I was able to make. And this is like only my example, but in a lot of video or live stream I could see, for example, this type of jumping from different topic and still making a connection bring about like a different kind of understanding. It's about thinking of it as like not a direct path, but as like the what's really happening in your brain is that you don't have like one separate area for this topic, one separate area for this one topic, but you have a web of understanding of the world. You have different ideas that connect with each other. You have metaphors that allows you to understand one topic better with your understanding of with your previous knowledge. And I think for that reason, I think it's actually very good to ramble. It's actually very good to, it's like exactly when you talk with a friend about the topic, it's exactly that. The conversation could go anywhere, and this way you bring about like different topic, and you can introduce topic you wouldn't introduce if you were not like in this exploratory mode before. Um, so yeah, it's basically the core of the idea I wanted to bring forward is that well, if you wanted to, if you were, for example, very strict about, for example, if you were writing something and you really wanted to have like something trimmed down, very minimalistic, or if you were, yeah, to create anything and you just didn't want it to add too much fluff around it, think about how the fluff could actually like improve the understanding of what you're trying to say. Well, for that, you depend on the format you're using to communicate your idea, but video, those kind of quick rambly video could be a great way for that. So this is a bit of a way for me to explain a bit why I'm doing this way as a complement to the previous one. So yeah, that's basically that. Have a nice day.